now I will show you the best setup in Bitcoin that we've had in a long time. And it all begins right here. It all begins through this inducement right there. What happens? Retail goes long, stops, taken out. First place that banks start to buy up their positions. Right here. This area below here. Okay? Second inducement we get. Okay, it's a new trend line now. Retail go long there, and see the second one as well there. Right, where do they put their stop losses? Right here, right here, right. So now the retail bought up first time over here with this one, and the banks also bought up here the second time. So now the banks bought up twice. Now what happens? Well, we get another piece of inducement right there, right? Retail goes long. Another trend line breakout. Another sweep, right? Where do they put their stops? At this low, right below here. Okay? Why? Because it's the intermediate term low, which is the first. You see how this low here has one low that's higher to the right and one low that's higher to the left as well. If that is the case, then the middle one becomes the intermediate term low. Watch that again if you did not understand it. So now we've swept liquidity 3 times. Now we don't want it to sweep more than 3 times, okay? That's how much inducement we want. Now, some of you may argue, okay, but we get a new trend line here, and we go above, and we don't sweep the lows here. No, you are completely correct. And where would they enter? Sorry. They would enter right here off of this new trend line. That is that one. Stop would be right there. And they also went long here from that double bottom. So, yeah, you're right. There are stops that are below these that are waiting to be taken. And that is going to be the low of the next major move down in Bitcoin. We are going to move into this order block right here. Why is this an order block? Because it's a move that banks use to take out stops, to buy up their positions, right? All of these stops right there. So yeah, you're right. There are stops that are below here. And I anticipate that these will be taken within the I don't like to use time when trading too much, but for the next major move down, this is going to be the target. Yeah, and so then we get the major breakout here above the trend line. Now, why are we ready to go this specific time? Well, we've already induced 3 times. We don't want to see it more than 3 times generally. I mean, you have to understand circumstances and price, but 3 times it's a good number, okay? But yeah, right here under this third one here would be our entry, but we would have needed to combine it with the daily chart, which is what I'm about to show you just next. So I'll go ahead and remove these. Right, on the daily. Now, where would we have entered right here? Well, we just do the same thing all over again. We find the trend line, right? Where do we get our breakout? Seem to be getting it right there. Now, I mean, right here, I gotta look at the 4-hour chart. Now it becomes quite a lot more clear where retail put their stops, right? By the way, you might think, why did I not say we should go down here? Well, because we've already induced enough times, and this would be a weekly inducement if you were to go down here again. And we don't need that at all. And nobody in retail has their stops down here. You know, think about it. Where would they put their stops? It would be there. Those few people who went long right there. It's not enough liquidity. The main liquidity is right below there, as we get the second breakout here. So the first ones, they move their stop loss below there the second time. And then we get this inducement as we sweep down below retail stops. And then we go long. Where? In this beautiful order block. Right? So that right there. Well, honestly, if we just look at it from a 4 hour, it's right there. That's our entry. I also want some lower time frame inducement. So on the hourly, this would probably be it. But yeah, that would have been our setup. Our target would have been all the way up there initially. But honestly then, I mean, it's all-time high. So you just hold it and then you look for the manipulation extension, which I am currently keeping secret. How, I'll tell you in a future vid, but yeah, we would have looked for the golden zone here. And whoa, look, we are pretty close to this zone. So there is a chance that we're getting a move down soon. Okay, I think that's very reasonable. But yeah, first off, we gotta take this. Well, not first off. I mean, before that, I anticipate that we will move into this area here. Then we will get some sort of like trend lining move here, probably. And then we will go into the golden zone. Hopefully get another trend line, some more inducement. And then we get a move above the trend line, sweeping some sort of liquidity as it does it. And then we get the major move down. Now, I don't know where that move is yet, but we'll see in the future. Yeah, so that is my analysis of Bitcoin. I'm more hyped for Ethereum in the coming future. I think Ethereum is going to explode, but it just needs a cheeky move down. Where? Into this order block right down there. Sweep all this liquidity that we built up for months and months. Yeah. So that is what I anticipate is going to happen. I mean, we've already had inducement on Ethereum. Right there, you know. Retail go long, there's stops below there. So there is a lot of liquidity waiting for the banks to buy, okay? So that is the most important crypto to own in the foreseeable future. But yeah, until that foreseeable future, have a good week, good trading, and I'll see you in the next video.